Hello and welcome to SIBO Volatility 411. My name is Dan Deming and I'm with KCAM Financial. Well, quiet day actually today as we close out the week. We're seeing realized volatility actually trending lower. I mentioned last week that we saw short-dated realized volatility elevated, definitely down about 4 points this week. We're seeing 10-day realized volatility dropping to 14 from 18 a week ago. So with that, we're seeing the VIX under pressure as well. We're seeing the VIX Cash at 3-week lows, really going back to those levels that we saw 3 weeks ago Friday when the market started to sell off. So VIX Cash right around the 13.95 level right now. We did see a low of 13.38 earlier this morning, but now bumping up a little bit. Looking at the expiration next week, I'm going to point that out right away. We have expiration next Wednesday, 1 day of trading though, holiday on Monday, so 1 day of option trading prior to expiration, so something to consider as we move into the weekend. Looking at the spread between, let's go to March, April now, since there's only 1 day, 1.5 days left for that February future. The roll market right now for March, April is about 80 cents, so we are starting to see that widen out a little bit as the futures continue to normalize with the VIX trending lower. Looking at VVIX, measure implied volatility in the VIX options, actually elevated, holding up right around 98. Middle of the range for the week, really. The week we saw a low of 94.5, a high of 100, at the upper end of the range. And I think it's interesting to point out, no excitement as far as the 50-cent trader today, as Mike Palmer has told you about the last couple of days to this point. But at the same time, we are seeing some out of the money call buying, where the big trade today was 15,000 of the March 22s, March 22 calls. With that, I think with that big call buyer continuing to come in this week, though, I think that's why you're seeing the VVIX holding up at the upper level around that 98. Next week, I want to point out we've really got expiration, truncated trading week, as well as some earnings, Walmart being featured, and the market is still contending with this coronavirus situation and how it's going to impact global expectations. I think that's always going to be a driver here of the volatility expectations as that storyline continues to trend.